like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
The Timberwolves again can't hit.
And there comes a point when, for the team's sake, you might want to move it. He's hurting them with all of these misses.
Pass to Che. Offline with a three. Down low. Soft touch off the glass.
At last, their cold streak is over. They finally found something that worked.
Yeah, the lid's now off, guys. Maybe they can rattle off a few more in a quick order.
Earning his money on the interior tonight. That's a nice move.
And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Pass to Edwards. Here's Thomas. And it's blocked by Davis.
Too much this, too much that, too much length from AD. Get that out of here.
Assisted by
His
Anthony.
energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end.
2 minutes remaining in the
Here's
first.
all you
2
need
minutes.
to know about how talented Anthony Davis was as a young player. He was invited to play for the U.S. national team when he was a college freshman.
Here's Thomas. Can't connect from long distance.
And with his team trying to trim this margin, his struggles this quarter, they're not helping things.
Pass to Che. Edwards pulls it in. AD won gold with Team USA in London in 2012. Richard, he was the only college player on the team.
With all of that pressure and intensity, it probably gave AD a great taste of what life was going to be like in the NBA. Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite a break a mirror ugly, but it's getting there.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher. Timeout called, the Timberwolves.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
I'm sure Coach is going to give them an earful about that. He can't be happy with that soft interior D.
And a new group getting ready for the Timberwolves. Plumlee's checked in for Towns. Reed comes in for Vanderbilt. McDaniels is checked in for Edwards. And Balmaro's subbed in for Thomas. Got it.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. From deep three-point range. The offensive rebound. And finished off by Davis.
Look at how competitive Davis gets on the glass. He just knows how valuable those second chance shots are.
Highland. The rebound by Jason Tatum.
Well, some trips you get the shot you want, it just doesn't fall. I go back to him in that area on the floor.
We've got 33 seconds left in the first. Here's Plumlee. Davis with the defensive effort. Here's Che. He's got 22. Pass to Tatum. Here's Che from behind the arc. He can't get it to go. Here's Highland. Got a piece of it. It'll count. Oh, got it off in time, but it's no good. And so it's Long Beach. They have a confident 20-point lead right now. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. We'll be right back with you shortly. Let's get you back to the action on the floor as the New Year's Eve festivities continue. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
Yeah, it's clearly a focus for them in this one, and no question that all the second chance looks are paying off.
Giannis Antetokounmpo is out there with Anthony Davis. Then there's Zach LaVine. Then there's Jason Tatum. And it's Che in at the one.
Adds to their lead. They've been able to rely on him all night.
Outside McDaniels. Back to Edwards. To the middle. Pass to Reed. Now Edwards. Clock at 6. Here's Bolmaro. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis. Davis has got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Che. And some very quick points for him on that possession. 27 points for him.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Towns, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Thomas comes in for Bolmaro. Reed passes to Towns. Here's Thomas. Fires the 3. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
There's the drive, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
And what a phenomenal replay of that impressive rejection.
Oh, showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sails.
Timeout called, the Timberwolves. Well, Richard, 17 years for you as a player. If you were to give some advice to someone starting their playing career right now, what do you think that would be?
Oh, it would always be get your routine down. Get your pregame routine. Get your summer routine. You got to figure out what it is that makes your game work. Because it's hard as you get older. NBA careers don't last very long. But if you put your routine, you put your game first, everything else will fall in line. Intelligent play by Tatum, moving the ball to get an open shot.
They're having very little success right now.
And they really could take a different approach, right? Find something that works.
Outside Vanderbilt. Here's Thomas. No good from outside.
Just an ugly show from him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
Oh, wasted no time on that one.
After failing to knock down anything from deep in the first quarter, he's got 2 to go here in the second.
Lets it go from deep. That shot off the mark.
Look, I know he wanted to answer with a 3 of his own, but you gotta play smarter. Play your game, not theirs.
Che drops in the 3.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
And it's out of bounds to Minnesota. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, Jason Tatum added muscle to his frame and layers to his game, but still not satisfied. He said, quote, "I just got to be better. I have to elevate my level from being one of the top 10 to 15 players to a top 5 player. I got to make everybody else around me better. Brian, still work to do."
And plenty of runway to do it, Allie. Thanks. Here's Thomas.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you gotta shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
Personal foul.
Highland, he's checked in for the Timberwolves.
Shooting 1.
And the rise of the internet has helped give players their own voice. But now with podcasts and other streams, Grant, they're also able to monetize their voice.
Yeah, players understand the value of their voice and also how to monetize that. Speaking directly to their fans, to their customers, using these different platforms. You know, I think broadcasters need it. I think you and I need to have a podcast, BA.
For sure. I know we can't afford to do that.
At the line for your
That might be true.
First one falls for him.
Vanderbilt. At the line for 2.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Here's Che. He's got 40 now. The three-pointer off the mark. And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played. Pass to Highland. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
At the line for your Timberwolves, Bones Highland. Taking 2 shots.
Knocks down the first one. Both shots good from the strike.
And give them credit for making a more concerted effort to get to the line this quarter.
Here's Che. Count it. He's got 42.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
And that streaking rack attack is the Mobile One drive.
You're toasting the defense and getting in close. They'll take possessions like that one all
2
day.
minutes remaining in the half.
McDaniels passes to Towns. Here's Highland. Just 5 on the clock. Launches a 3. Misses another. Just 1 of 4 from the floor. Here's Che. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net.
He's carried much of the scoring load tonight. And with the win in reach, don't expect him to let up.
Pass to Highland. 1:27 left in the second quarter. To the paint. Tipped. Here's Che. McDaniels covering. And that one's good.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
And here's Minnesota now. From 8 feet away, and the ball travels out of bounds. Turnover.
That pass wandered off target. Can't lose focus on the little bitty things.
Some changes for Minnesota. Plumlee comes in for Vanderbilt, and Balmaro subbed in for McDaniels. And there's the basket, and the whistle blows. Chance at a three-point play here. Going to the line for one. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Reed's checked in.
At the line for one.
And the free throw, no good. They haven't looked like themselves the last few possessions.
They haven't. This is when they really need to be patient and get a clean look.
And here's Edwards outside. It's not going to go for him.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Another bucket. Wow.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show.
Leaving absolutely nothing on the table right now. Their focus and execution has been outstanding.
It's caused them to pull away a bit. Let's see if they can keep the train on the tracks.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Buries it from 3.
As they set their sights on locking up the win, he has to do everything in his power to make this happen.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Antetokounmpo with the block.
A Defensive Player of the Year winner, Antetokounmpo affects so many shots with his length.
Here's Che. He got it up. Good! That's another bucket.
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Real.
58.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. So far, a pretty lopsided game, but still one half to play. I'm Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Looking at Long Beach, Kenny, how'd you see it?
They had a tremendous first half from the three-point line. Their shot selection was pretty sound, considering how many threes they took. And the confidence of the shooters, now that's outstanding.
Shaq, what'd you think about Minnesota?
To be honest, them getting killed on the glasses like this is a little embarrassing. Showing no physicality and lack of fun. This is when fans start to feel me too. The team doesn't seem to care as much as the other team. They don't care, I don't care, Ernie. I'm out of here.
And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get underway.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Jared Vanderbilt out there with Edwards. Then it's Carl. Okay, look out!
Man.
Wow!
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. And we just had to see that Mobile One drive one more time. Great stuff.
You know, B.A., even with the game well in control, he's going right at the rim. I love it. They've shown that power and Side, their rebounding effort has been sensational. He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Ooh, a great look there. Brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Towns. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And Towns' three-pointer is elite. But some don't think centers should float around beyond the arc. What's the balance there, you think, Grant?
Well, I mean, first of all, it just shows how the game has evolved with big guys shooting like him. The bottom line, just play with aggression and don't settle. That triple is a weapon. You also got to use your size and skill inside just as often.
Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
Yeah, what a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
Hey, get on Thomas. Outside Edwards. Pass to Highland. Beyond the arc.
Coming out stone cold here. Sometimes the break will do that to you.
Another miss by Minnesota. Here's Che. And yes, another basket.
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. Outside Edwards. Here's Highland. Here's Thomas. Got a hand on it.
An ominous start to the second half. They are now 0 for 4.
Pass to Tatum. Here's Che. What an incredible scoring display he's putting on tonight. Fires in the triple.
And right now, that's 5 buckets in a row. Looking like a well-oiled machine coming out of the break.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was... thinking right there. I mean, he needs...
Here's Edwards. Tipped with 1 on the clock. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's Long Beach way out of reach with an enormous lead as we head into a break. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's why they lead. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime dropping ability.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. And a new group getting ready for the Timberwolves. Towns, he's checked in for Knight. Vanderbilt comes in for Okogie. Anthony Edwards is checked in for Noel. And it's Highland in for McLaughlin. We've got Anthony Davis. Jason Tatum out there with Giannis Antetokounmpo. Then there's Zach LaVine. And it's Che in at the point. From the wing, here's Davis. Goes up again. And finally, they hit one.
Defender plays tough, but Davis is tougher. Plays through the contact line just with ease, just with authority.
Pass to Vanderbilt. Here's Highland. 1 minute in now in the 4th quarter. Out left to the wing. Shot clock at 6. Here's Balmaro. Rebounded by Che. You know, the point forward is an archetype that by now fans are familiar with. Grant, you were one of the OGs at the point forward. How's that position evolved in your mind?
Well, it's evolved because so many players today have the skill set to be a point forward. Before me, there were guys like Paul Pressey and Scottie Pippen in the 80s and early 90s. But as I said, players today, the skill level is so elite. And with this positionless basketball that we're in, you must have a point forward or two on your team to be successful.
And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Plumlee's checked in for Vanderbilt. McDaniels comes in for Anthony Edwards. And it's McLaughlin in for Highland. Well, Grant, in the pace and space era of the NBA, it seems like the rate of free throws league-wide has declined dramatically.
Yeah, I love that, B.A. It keeps the game going. There's a flow to the game, and we like it as broadcasters, and you know the fans love it as well. So I hope the league will continue on this trend.
He is pouring it in this quarter. Maybe double team him shoot at this point in time, triple team the dude.
Here's Minnesota. Looking to get on the board here in the fourth still. Here's Che. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Towns has got 4 rebounds now. McDaniels inside. Green covering. Here's McLaughlin. Oh, the teardrop falls in.
The floater is so tough to defend against. Nothing defenders can really do but shake their heads.
And how about our AT&T 5G Slam Cam? Couldn't have captured that play any better. Offensive board. Tillman. There's the triple. That shot is off. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. McDaniels from long range. Rebounded by Green. The 3 drains the triple.
Putting on a shooting clinic from deep. He had that huge first half, and he's still rolling. With 4 personals now, he'll have to be extremely careful the rest of the way.
Reed's checked in for the Timberwolves. So it's Minnesota now. Outside McDaniels. Plumlee with it. He's against Tillman. Pass to McLaughlin. Here's the floater. And it's Tillman with a rebound. Tillman's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Korkmaz. And there's a 3-second. Violation. You know, RJ, we've seen it for years. The final minute of a game can take up to 20 minutes of real time, or sometimes longer. You think that's something the league needs to look at?
Well, the league wants to look at that, but you also have to make sure that you keep the integrity of the game. If there is strategy that you can use, whether it's taking a foul or calling a timeout, you try and use it. So the league has to make sure that they find that delicate balance of flow, but also allowing people to use the rules.
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying?
2 minutes remaining in the
Here's
game.
McLaughlin.
2 minutes.
Pass to Noel. Here's McLaughlin. Lets it go from 14. Rebounded by Che.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
Here's Okogie. Pass to McLaughlin. Blocked! And he recovers it. Ooh, and once again, off the mark by Minnesota. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
The officials were right on top of that one.
That free throw, no good.
At the line for the away team. Taking 2 shots.
Good on the second one. 1:19 left to play in the fourth. That's tipped. And that'll be Minnesota's ball as it goes out of bounds. Timberwolves able to keep the possession. Here's McLaughlin. And the 75 list came out last season, the top 75 players in NBA history. RJ, who do you think was the biggest snub?
Without a doubt, the biggest snub was Dwight Howard. When you see what Dwight Howard was and was able to do, and I understand if you want to look at the last 5-6 years of his career, but don't gloss over the first 10. He led a team to the NBA Finals, battling against the Lakers as the best player on the team. Dominated the Eastern Conference, beat LeBron James, and we've seen how hard that is to do in the Eastern Conference. So to me, he is one of the top 75 players of all time.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
And, guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game, saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart. These are exactly the kind of shots they want to generate each and every time down the floor.
Che, shot is off. And Minnesota has possession. He swipes the ball away again. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. You gotta love it. A precision pass from a long way out.
Man, the pass. How about the catch right there? Wow, nice teamwork. The turnaround, Jay. Yet another bucket.
He just notched 92
That's the end of
points
the
on
game.
that one.
Simply surreal. I'm not sure even he can believe what's going on. And so the road team gets the W in this one. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Thanks a lot. All right, Zach, a great win against a tough opponent. What enabled you guys to come out on top?
You know, they're a big-time team in the West. We got to just play consistently, and we're as good as any team out there. We're going to continue to push, and, you know, I think we can play with anybody.
All right, thanks, Zach. Love the confidence.
Allie, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. This is...
Cadillacs slide through like I'm Obama. Man, going to St. Laurent store, Louis Vuitton, Don. I'm so come. I was in the back eating jambalaya. How about the P? They straight in my pajamas. Hey, we got it poppin'. I'm straight out the city, my but they never knew when I was only. What your pots make for half the year? I spend that on my shoes. Hey, I go from country to country and city to city. I know how to side. They can't ignore me. We got the locals treating us like royalty. I just spent 5,000 on some Jordan. You look, can't keep up with the score. Cashed out on the Jesus piece, cause you know what it mean to me. Wanna pull up at Sunday service some Bugattis. I call up Yeezy, I got new holy water. I cut on that. She want me to buy her. And the love gets scarcer when you climbing the ladder, going higher and higher. I thank God every day, cause he cleared all the snakes and gave me my desires. Are you old paid? Sitting back waiting, hoping I retire. I got a 50 on me, but I told her I keep it 100. Since I was a little, I just about to go give me some money. Since I made up 25 million on one of them days, now they right in my way. I got fatigue on my body, on right Maserati, it's right, I'm going out of space. I remember days, going on missions, hopping in fences, running from. I got on all the Cadillacs, slide through like I'm Obama. I'm going to St. Laurent store, Louis Vuitton, Don. I'm so come. I was in the back eating jambalaya. How about the PJ straight in my pajamas? Gotta get a haircut for the PJ. I can show you how we do. You know it's all in the game like it's EA. Have a before the plane land. Couldn't let the flight attendants through the doors. Yeah. We went to Hawaii to change the climate, yeah. She had a little buddy, yeah. She said, Roddy, inside of your diamonds, yeah. Put my Emmer cuts on then, yeah. Hopping islands, just to change my environment. We plotting on Raris, started in Dodgers, hey. I like 4 hands on me when I get my massages, hey. I call her Lil Nicky. I got a 50 on me, but I told her I keep it 100. Since I was a little, I just about to go give me some money. Since I made up 25 million on one of them days, now they right in my way. I got fatigue on my body, on right Maserati, it's right, I'm going out of space. I remember days, going on missions, hopping in fences, running from. I got on all the Cadillacs, slide through like I'm Obama. I'm going to St. Laurent store, Louis Vuitton, Don. I'm so come. I was in the back eating jambalaya. How about the PJ straight in my pajamas?
Yeah. Overseas, baby. Lotto. Yeah. Lotto. We got Harry Kiri on the track, baby. Attend to我赚你的 money， 我跟我 hire 的兄弟，一点点，英文他们说一点点，听不懂你不用担心，给我钱我帮你翻译。This is that worldwide that love that bomb， 马思维 Dizzy 傻逼，1000块、2000块、3000块，我买的我穿的好奇怪，为什么他们的好奇怪？我觉得他们都不明白。I'm really out here to do this, I have fun to do it for me. My homies they out here 四川的茶水的 stay with the heat. Yeah， 听他的故事，要是喜欢去看他的表演，你不要顾着你在微信上拍一些照片。I know this fun, and if you keep it chill, but if you don't, we come in peace, love. We hope that you keep it you. 到香港的 Disney， 又谈了桩 business， 买好几款 Tiffany， 但我是我，你是你。第一排观众快疯了，年轻人眼中最酷的，拍小视频被点赞了，手机内存不够用，丝绸之路的故事记在脑海，用来对自己 push。没记性只有夜路子，遇到妈妈教我讲素质，遇到不同肤色外国人的话，我们呛得太过分，观赏着网友的争论，发2个痛苦的表情来卖个卖。就让老子继续扫整，点击右增加成扫整，亚洲同胞笑我口音的口音，让我富有个性，成功引起你的注意，不明的飞行的物体了物理，音乐是最好的物语，埋下的伏笔渗透进缝隙。拍摄就位放纵的味儿 ，Chinese rap 加入世界版图。My brothers drop 也可有可无，我本领高涂色。